written? What is written in the background? Mas Hasan Pati,
Yes, ma'am.
what is written in the background?
So background we have to write what is the importance of our research and then the gap of the research itself, sir, ma'am.
Yeah. So we have to write the importance of our research. Yeah. Okay, very good. Mas Hengki, perhaps you will add something?
Yeah, in the background, I think we need to identify the gaps between the previous the ideal situation based on the theory and also the real practical in the field, man.
Yeah. So we also need to identify the gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Mbak Diana Indah, will you add something?
I, ma'am.
Oh ya, oke.
Sorry.
Mas Arief. What should be written in the background of our research proposal? The importance of our study and also identifying the gaps.
Develop our title from the title. We speak about enhance the role of teacher enhancing, for example, reading interest. We have to write about the role of teacher and after that in general and after that we lebih specific ke interest like that maybe.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see, yeah, what is meant by background. This is taken from this book, yeah. The book is A Concise Guide to Writing a Thesis or Dissertation. Yeah, this is the book, and this is what is written in that book related to the background to the study. So the title is Background to the Study. Yeah. So the background presents the big picture, identifying the context of the problem to be investigated. Yeah. Present the big picture, identifying the context of the problem to be investigated. It sets the stage for the relevance and purpose of the study. It sets the stage for the relevance and purpose of the study. This section contains a history of the issue you are investigating, and how it was dealt with in the past. So you need to show what people have studied related to the topic. A history of the issue you are investigating and how it was dealt with in the past. Yeah, so this is the background. Yeah. The background provides a discussion of how the problem developed over time, trends related to the issue, and unresolved elements and or social concern. This is the gap, yeah. Unresolved elements and or social concern. For example, when addressing the background of how the needs of students with disabilities have been handled in the past, you might write about how they have been segregated, provided with individualized education plans, and mainstream. Pertinent elements of the legislation are also likely to be relevant here. Jadi ada dasar hukum, kadang-kadang juga perlu disebutkan di sini. Nah, this is the background. Actually, the theory is easy to say, it's easy to read, but the problem is we should be able to write this part. You also need to cite recognized authors or researchers to let the reader be aware that you are not just expressing your own ideas. And to support and strengthen the statements you are making. So of course you need to read much, yeah, because you need to support your claim that you are not only expressing your own idea, but your idea are supported by other researchers. A search of resources is essential to know who and what to quote. In writing proposal, of course, you have to read much. The background serves to uncover why your study should be done in the context of previous studies. It uncovers a problem or issue where further research is required. It expands on the statement. While studies have shown blah, 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 there is a need to blah, 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 blah. Gap, yeah, usually we call this gap. The background section, and more broadly, the whole of your study is guided by the purpose of your study, identifying what you, the researcher, hope to discover. Nah, this is what you have to write in the background to your study. Ya, jadi emang teorinya gampang dikatakan, ya gitu aja lah. Tapi ya kita harus bisa menulis. And then you also need to consider when writing academically, ya, that you have to be able to write concise. Concise. What is the meaning of concise? Concise itu ringkas itu ya, ringkas tapi jelas. Juga harus kohesif, coherence. Nah, ini kemampuan menulis. Jadi paragraf yang kita tulis itu satu paragraf itu mengandung satu ide pokok. Kemudian antar paragraf itu harus saling berkaitan. Ya, coherence, kohesif, runtut. Dan harus didukung dengan itu tadi pendapat para ahli, tidak hanya mengatakan pendapat kita sendiri. Yang dituliskan itu tadi. Ya, background. This is the first part of the introduction. Yeah. So there are 3 parts, 3 chapters. The first one is introduction, and then the second one is literature review, conceptual framework, and then the third one is research method. And this is the first part of the introduction. Yeah, you have to remember the previous slide we have shown, perhaps last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, this is the introduction. Yeah, the first part is the background to the study, and then problems identification atau identification of the problems, and then delimitation of the problems or focus of the study. Usually when we have quantitative research, we have delimitation of the study. But when we have qualitative research, we have the focus of the study. And then formulation of the problems, objective of the study, and significance of the study. Yeah, so background, this is the first part. Oke, ada yang mau dikomentari atau ada yang mau ditanyakan untuk menuliskan background? Ya, barangkali ada yang sudah mencoba, boleh ditunjukkan. Ya, oh ya, Mbak Khairul Umah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. I wanna ask you, ma'am, about previous research that should we mention in the background. Usually, how many previous research that should we mention, and should we make that previous research different with the in the second chapter? So in the second
Yeah.
chapter, we should mention the previous research too. Thank you.
Yeah. So the difference is when you mention the previous research in the background, you only mention the name and also the topic or the finding. The name of the researcher, the year of publication, and then the finding, the topic or the finding. Yeah, so it is very concise, very short, just to support your statement, just to support your statement. So you make the statement and your statement is supported by the previous research. You don't need to count. You don't need to count how many previous research should be reviewed in the background. But whenever it is necessary to support your idea, to support your statement, then it is better for you to give the evidence or the supports here. But in the second chapter, when you have the title previous relevant study, for example, then you review it in more complete way. Yeah. So it is more complete. Usually you, for example, mention the topic of the study. It is done by whom. It is done in what year, using what methods. And then even you can also mention the technique, the instrument, and also the finding. Yeah. So in chapter 2, you have more complete review if it is compared to the background. In the background, you don't need to review, just mention someone has conducted a research related to this topic and he found this. But in chapter 2, you review it in more detail. And then you compare, you compare among the studies in chapter 2, I mean, you compare among those study, and then you compare your study with those previous research. So it is more complete, more comprehensive, compared with this in the background of your study. So how many? Yeah, I cannot mention that. Yeah.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Other questions? Yeah, so of course we have to start from the title, yeah, and then find the key words in the title. From these keywords, then we can determine what to write in the background. For example, if you talk about students' motivation and student achievements, then you can review what people have studied related to the motivation of learning, and then also related to student achievement in learning. And then you show your context and then find the gaps, yeah, what people have studied and what elements or parts that have not studied much, so that you need to conduct this study to fill the gap found in the previous studies. Yeah. Okay, that it is important. Yeah, so you have studied motivation is very important in students' learning. You can show other people's research. Or if you are going to, for example, you have to study curriculum Merdeka, for example, then you can start from the curriculum in Indonesia, the development of the curriculum so far. There are many changes. And now we have the newest one, for example, curriculum Merdeka. Since it is new, perhaps there is not much research related to this, so you need to study this. Then what is the purpose of studying the curriculum Merdeka? Something like that. Yeah, so it's time to start writing. Yeah, if you want to show the result of your writing, perhaps you have written something, you can show here. You can share screen and then we will give some comment.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, may I ask something?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so in our class, actually right now we haven't got our supervisor for thesis proposal, and also we haven't known which of our titles that is selected. Yes, that's why it's difficult for us to start from the ground because we're afraid that maybe we're doing something that is not selected for our thesis.
Yeah, that's the problem here. Well, actually, other classes have got the title to write and also the supervisor to consult with, but you haven't got, because yeah, we just sent the title last week after you have sent me the link. I directly send this Agus. Yeah, Pak Agus has received that and say thanks, but perhaps he is very busy, so he hasn't decided your title and also your supervisor. Yeah, perhaps you can choose the one that you like best.
All right,
Yeah.
ma'am. Thank
Yeah,
you.
just choose the one that you like best, and then you start to write the background.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is related to my title. I actually have my computer laptop repaired and I just get it yesterday. So about the title, I have changed it. I have changed last night. So is it okay? Because you said that last week you have sent the title to Pak Agus.
yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps if this is a Google Drive, yeah, Google Drive,
Yeah.
perhaps the changes is also recorded in
Oh, yeah.
Pak Agus Drive because it is that from you. Yeah, I hope
Okay.
this is in there.
Okay, Mom. Thank you.
Iya, Miss Mucho. Ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, please choose one title that you like most and then start. Write the background. If you want to show your background, you can share here.
Ma'am,
Yes, Uniken. Putus-putus Bu, tidak begitu jelas.
Miss Niken Purani, ma'am.
Hah?
Yes, yes.
Saya tidak begitu mendengar
I'm
dengan
from
jelas. Anu aja, ditulis di chat coba.
student.
Ditulis di chat.
Edurem like other friends did. Oh yeah, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Maaf, Bu
Can you
Nika,
hear
saya
me
tuh
now?
nggak bisa menangkap apa yang dikatakan ya. Putus-putus, tidak jelas. Di anu aja, ditulis di chat. Ya, kita lihat chatnya. Miss the first token. Ya, the token is XJ7L. Tetapi mungkin sudah expired itu. Nanti
Ya,
saya,
saya lagi kuliah, ma'am.
ya.
Saya lost connection, ma'am.
Oh,
Ya,
ya, nggak jelas
wait.
tadi Bu. Saya nggak dengar. Diulang.
Oh iya, sekarang bisa, ma'am.
Bisa, sekarang udah jelas.
Oh, alhamdulillah. Ya, saya mencari sinyal yang lebih baik ya, ma'am, sambil jalan ini, ma'am.
Oh ya,
Ngapunten, saya cari ruangan yang lebih bagus sinyalnya.
ya, ya.
Ngapunten, ma'am. Saya kan dari RPL, ma'am.
Oke.
Jadi, kelas semester I didn't take edurem
Oke.
ya,
Iya,
edurem
nggak
subject.
apa-apa.
So, maybe I would like to share my background, ma'am. Ini
Ya,
kalau
oke.
ada
Ya, ya.
ya ada friends kan sudah ambil edurem, sementara saya belum, jadi saya masih meraba-raba, nggak apa-apa ya, ma'am.
Ya,
Maksudnya belum begitu paham saya buat backgroundnya. Ya, sebentar, ma'am, saya share, ma'am. Bismillah. Eh, sudah terlihat atau belum ya, ma'am?
sudah.
Iya, ma'am.
Judulnya apa ini? Implementing the use of
Ya, the use of Kahoot quiz, ya, to foster student engagement in reading assignment, ma'am. Jadi saya kan guru SMA Negeri 1 Cilacap, ma'am. I'm a teacher in senior high school Cilacap, and then I try to implementing the use
Ya,
of Kahoot quiz in reading assignment, seperti itu, ma'am.
mhm.
Ya, jadi jadi the background of the problemnya because I found out that actually many students in my class kayak have less engagement, especially in the reading tasks, ma'am. So
Oke.
that's why I try to implement this game, so this gamification especially Kahoot quiz to what is it? To attract them and then to motivate them to do more reading assignment from me gitu, ma'am. Biasanya
Ya,
kan kalau ya reading assignment kan very tedious and monotonous gitu ya, ma'am.
mm,
Jadi especially in the last hour, so that's why when I play this game in the class, so they are really engaging and then they are really motivated to do the reading assignment something like that, ma'am. Backgroundnya seperti itu, ma'am.
ya, oke, ya, memang harus begitu. Jadi reading holds significant importance. Nah, ini mengatakan pentingnya reading gitu ya.
Yes, ma'am.
Pentingnya reading itu apa? Itu bisa dielaborasi, itu juga didukung oleh pendapat-pendapat para ahli. Oke.
Yes,
Kemudian
ma'am.
reading itu penting, tapi kenyataannya ya hasilnya belum begitu bagus. Nah, jadi
Yes, ma'am.
saya sebutkan permasalahan yang menghambat pencapaian
Yes.
reading. Nah, mungkin dalam prosesnya itu ada banyak kendala, misalnya engagement, gitu ya,
Yes.
kemudian motivation, participation, dan lain-lain. Nah,
Yes, ma'am.
kemudian lebih disoroti lagi tentang engagement itu. Apa sih pentingnya engagement dalam pembelajaran? Itu cari juga dukungan dari para ahli ya.
Oh iya, siap, ma'am.
Nah,
Engagement ya, ma'am. Ya,
ya,
siap.
kenapa
Ya,
engagement itu penting? Itu menurut siapa? Pentingnya untuk apa? Gitu.
ya, siap, ma'am.
Ya.
Ya, catat ya, ma'am.
Mhm. Kemudian juga ceritakan ya di konteks di mana di SMA itu ya di SMA Ibu
Iya, siap, ma'am.
pembelajaran readingnya kayak apa begitu. Ada
Oh,
permasalahannya. Nah, permasalahan
iya,
SMA itu kebanyakan itu terkait dengan apa?
iya, siap, ma'am. Berarti yang maksudnya biasanya latihan reading kan hanya read I ask the student to read the whole text, kemudian they do the exercises yang monotonous, tedious seperti itu ya, ma'am.
Jadi nanti ceritakan itu permasalahannya itu adalah pembelajaran itu biasanya monotonous.
Hmm.
Ya.
Iya,
Hmm,
betul.
sehingga ya tidak menarik, membosankan gitu.
Iya, betul.
Karena
Oh iya, iya.
siswa
Iya,
tidak begitu senang, tidak begitu
tenang.
uh,
Oh, siap.
tidak engage gitu.
Iya, iya betul, ma'am. Berarti yang pertama engagement, yang kedua masa problemnya ya, ma'am.
Ya, permasalahan apa
Iya,
di sini.
problemnya apa? Siap, ma'am. Iya.
Nah, kemudian untuk mengatasi permasalahan itu bisa dicari solusi. Ada banyak solusi ya, tapi salah satu
Iya.
bisa menggunakan media-media tertentu itu tadi ya.
Oh, siap, ma'am. Iya.
Ceritakan ya, Kahoot. Tadi yang mau dipakai?
Kahoot. Iya, Kahoot. Kahoot, ma'am.
Ya, kemudian
Iya,
Kahoot itu
Kahoot.
apa sih gitu kan ya? Kahoot itu apa?
Oh,
Kekuatannya di
iya. Oh, siap, ma'am. Kahoot itu apa?
mana?
Ya, strength-nya di mana gitu ya, ma'am.
Ya,
Iya, ini, ma'am, sudah ada di sini, ma'am.
oh iya.
Yang problemnya, furthermore, there are still many schools that use traditional learning methods yang where the source of knowledge only relies on teachers' method ini, ma'am.
Ya,
Students spend much time in the classroom just to listen to the teachers and finally the monotonous activities will make them feel bored gitu, ma'am.
iya,
Ini
iya.
berarti sudah masuk ya,
Ya,
ma'am.
sudah ada.
Sudah ada ya, ma'am. Ya, terus ini kan jadi nah di sini ada moreover Chapman 2013 claims that teachers of foreign languages frequently evade activities that might be perceived by their
Ya,
student as boring ini, ma'am. Jadi ya jadi berarti sudah ada sedikit-sedikit lah
ya,
ya, ma'am. Mungkin perlu
ya.
dielaborasi lagi ya, ma'am. Ya, cuma tadi mungkin yang engagement kayaknya sepertinya saya masukkan di sini, ma'am. Hanya di awal-awal yang mungkin harus pakai teori engagement itu ya, ma'am.
Ya, karena ada di judul kan ya.
Judul. Ya, siap, ma'am. Ya, teorinya ya, ma'am.
Iya.
Oke. Berarti sudah agak-agak masuk ya, ma'am.
Ya,
Maksudnya,
sudah.
alhamdulillah. Ya, ma'am. Saya merasa sangat ketinggalan dengan teman-teman yang lain, ma'am. Karena, aduh, karena kebetulan sudah terklaim, yang EduRem itu sudah terklaim. Jadinya saya tidak mengambil EduRem seperti itu, ma'am.
Iya, ya, nggak apa-apa.
Ya, Bismillah. Oke.
Ya. Oh ya, nanti dibaca
Lalu,
panduannya ya Bu ya. Kalau untuk action
nah
research
ini
itu,
mem tadi.
iya action research itu tuh yang bagian kedua bukan problem identification ya. Ya, jadi nanti dilihat
Oh
itu
iya, iya mem.
bukan problem
Bagian
identification,
kedua bukan problem identification ya mem. Iya,
bukan. Judulnya beda,
iya,
meskipun ya pada
siap
dasarnya
mem.
isinya hampir sama gitu.
Oke, berarti yang ini masih salah ya mem bagian yang ini ya.
Enggak salah sih. Tinggal kalau kita menulis kayak
Oh
gini
siap mem.
tidak salah,
Oke,
tidak benar itu ya cuma.
siap mem. Ini berarti masih format yang untuk artikel mungkin ya mem.
Jadi ini background to the study itu semuanya ada. Kemudian yang bagian kedua itu untuk action research kayaknya apa tuh ya? Saya lupa judulnya.
Oh siap mem.
Diagnosing the problems in the classroom
Iya.
apa apa gitu. Ya, hampir sama sebenarnya ya. Menemukan
Oh ya, berarti bukan stating problem ya mem. Kalau
stating problem.
bukan stating problem ya.
Ya nanti dilihat panduannya. Sudah punya belum Bu?
Sudah mem, sudah mem.
Sudah.
Panduan tesis insya Allah sudah ada mem. Iya
Yang
mem.
baru ya, yang terbaru.
Sudah diberikan. Oh yang ada yang terbaru lagi mem.
Yang tahun 2023 kalau nggak keliru ya.
Oh 2023. Oh ya nanti saya tanyakan Mbak Ilma mem. Saya tanyakan Kapten kelas. Ya siap mem.
Iya ya.
Ya ya
Oke, jadi itu yang kita
ya
pakai sebagai pedoman ya dalam menuliskan proposal.
ya siap mem. Any other suggestion mem?
Iya, dibaca-baca lagi,
Ya
kemudian
ya mem.
dirasakan lagi, kemudian nanti membacanya jangan berhenti, itu aja sarannya.
Siap. Ya mem. Insya Allah mem. Ya thank thank you very much mem.
Ya, sama-sama.
Ya, I will stop share.
Ya, oke. Terima kasih, Bu
Ya,
Niken.
terima kasih Bu. Iya.
Ada lagi yang mau share screen untuk backgroundnya? Oh, yang missing token ya, kita buka sebentar. Eh, Nadia Maritza, ada nggak? Abraham, ada ya Abraham.
Yes, ma'am.
Ya, Abraham hadir. Oke, sudah selesai. Tinggal satu tadi, Mbak Nadia Marisa. Nggak ada namanya ya? Ya, oke, no problem.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ya, oke silahkan yang mau share screen untuk backgroundnya. Silahkan yang mau share screen.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Mas Arif.
So actually, I have a simple questions about the background and actually, the literature review is in chapter 2.
Oke.
Okay. Actually, I have here about the insight from you, ma'am, about how to um formulating the literature review in chapter 2, and we should compare the literature that we put in chapter 2. And my questions is actually refers to how to formulating the novelty. Should we mention in the beginning of our background? I mean, in the background, or after we comparing the those kinds of literature in chapter 2? Because based on my experience, ma'am, when I writing my thesis in undergraduate, apa? Undergraduate,
Program.
undergraduate, I put the novelty in
Background.
chapter 2 after comparing those kinds of literature. I think that's my questions, man. Oh,
Yeah, so in the background, actually, we have mentioned, yeah, the novelty of our research by comparing our topic with the previous studies. So we have mentioned it actually, but we will mention again in chapter 2, of course, after we reviewed those previous studies in more detail, yeah, by comparing our study with the others and then show the novelty and also the gap of our study, yeah, the gap to fill by our study. Yeah, we have mentioned it at the beginning from at the background, but in a short way. Yeah, we have mentioned it, but we repeat or mention again in chapter. Yeah.
all right, man. Thank you so much for the insight, man.
So background here is the apa ya istilahnya pembuka apa yang akan ada di proposal itu hampir secara keseluruhan itu sebenarnya it can be seen from the background. So we can see the novelty, we can see the gap, we can also see the importance, we can see the context, but in a brief, in brief or in a short statement. And we can find these parts in more detail inside your proposal. Related to the context, for example, you can explain it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Iya, my pleasure. Mas Muhammad Arif. Anyone will share screen to show the background? No more, ya? Ya. So let's check the title that you are going to write. Mbak Ilma, what are you going to write, Mbak?
Oh, okay. Actually, I propose the title. For the first title, is the implementation of leveraging educability to improve students' vocabulary mastery in the high school. And then for the second title, is about the teachers' effective policies.
Would you please speak louder, Mbak?
Pardon? Okay. For the first title is about leveraging educability to improve students' vocabulary mastery in Islamic Junior High School. And the second title is about MDFA teachers' politics in differentiated instruction. And the third title is the implementation of differentiated instruction in reasoning speaking skills in senior high school.
The teaching of vocabulary in junior high school.
For the first
Yeah, you want to improve that, you say?
Using Educaply.
Eh?
Educaply.
Yeah. Teaching vocabulary using?
Educaply.
Edu? So this is a kind of application, a program application?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. The second title is?
For the second title, I have teachers' voices, MGMP teacher voices
Teachers,
in
teacher puzzle and
differentiated teachers' voices, ma'am.
teacher puzzle.
Voices.
This is also an application.
Oh, no.
Sinyalku hilang. Sorry, halo, ma'am.
Ya makanya susah dengar ya, jadi susah dengar entah kenapa kurang keras atau mungkin connectionnya nggak bagus gitu.
For the second title, I'm gonna write about MGMP teachers' voices in differentiated instruction in EFL classroom, ma'am.
Oh, MGMP voices related
Yes,
to the differentiated,
differentiated instruction.
yeah, differentiated instruction. And then the third one,
For the third title is about the implementations of differentiated instruction in teaching listening speaking skills at senior high school.
yeah. Okay, the implementation of differentiated instruction to teach speaking in senior high school. Yeah. So which one do you like best?
Actually, I'm gonna write for the first title, but actually, ma'am, I have my own proposal in my EduM classes last semesters, and I didn't put it on the what's that on the spreadsheet, and I'm gonna confused what should I choose actually.
Yeah, the first. So it is kind of action research, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Action research in junior high school. Yeah. Of course you can do that, yeah, but make sure that you have access to a STEM school. Are you a teacher already?
Yes, before joining the master program.
What about now?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, if you can get access to teach in a STEM school, in junior high school, then it will be visible for you. Usually we have to be able to find the place to conduct your study. So when we write a research proposal, we have to think about the visibility of our study, whether we can get access to the context of the study or not. This is very important. Okay, you can choose the first one if you like it the most.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Iya, Neblas. Mas Abraham,
Yes, ma'am.
what are you going to write?
First is about online webinar, ma'am. But
Online
it's
webinar.
kind of collaboration, yes. And I need to assess the effect based on SDG, Sustainable Development Goals.
So the effect of webinar to the sustainability of professional development. Itu ya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yang mau di research, yang mau di study itu siapa saja?
Di attendance, ma'am. Pesertanya. Apakah dia yang didapatkan dari webinar itu apakah diaplikasikan di sekolahnya sejauh mana seperti itu, ma'am.
Oh. Ya, kalau cuma menanya beberapa orang itu kayak gini itu terlalu mudah ya. Ini akan ya lumayan bagus itu kalau dibuat menjadi semacam survei itu. Jadi respondennya banyak gitu. Jadi instrumen
Oh,
yang
jadi survei ya, ma'am.
iya, jadi membuat kuesioner.
Baik, ma'am.
Kuesioner tentang keikutsertaan dalam webinar-webinar itu, kemudian bagaimana mereka memanfaatkannya di dalam pengembangan profesionalismenya. Nah, itu nanti ada tantangannya ya dalam
Oh, baik, ma'am. Terima
instrumen.
kasih masukannya.
Iya, mengembangkan instrumen yang bagus, yang valid, reliable, bagaimana. Kemudian juga nanti mencari responden yang cukup banyak. Jadi misalnya di wilayah tertentu, apakah di wilayah provinsi tertentu atau di mana. Nah, itu nanti temuannya cukup cukup berharga ya. Kemudian untuk memberikan apa semacam masukan terhadap bagaimana meningkatkan kualitas webinar sehingga bisa diterapkan di dalam pengembangan profesi guru. Karena kadang-kadang terus cuma apa case study kayak gitu ya, yang ditanyain cuma satu dua orang, itu kurang berharga. Ya, the effect of, nah itu nanti tantangannya adalah di pengembangan instrumen, kemudian nanti menganalisis dengan statistics. Okay, you can continue with that, of course, Pak Abraham. Tentu saja ya, nanti harus
Baik.
persetujuan supervisor. But
Ya, thank you, ma'am,
iya,
masukannya.
iya. Mbak Ajeng Ayu, Mbak Ajeng, are you with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What are you going to write, Mbak?
Is about what is it? Apakah fasilitas gini, ma'am? Jadi merujuk ke fasilitas di sekolah, apakah fasilitas dan kualitas guru itu mempengaruhi teaching creativity, teaching and learning creativity? Case study-nya di international school.
Oh, international school ya.
Yes.
Ya, jadi kamu harus menonjolkan case-nya ya kalau memang itu case study. Case-nya apa sih?
Nggih,
Ya, bahwa ada sekolah yang sangat bagus,
betul.
fasilitasnya itu melebihi rata-rata sekolah pada umumnya gitu ya.
Iya,
Kemudian
ma'am.
fasilitas yang tersedia apa saja. Kemudian bisa dilihat ya, apakah fasilitas itu yang membuat pembelajarannya hebat ataukah sebenarnya kreativitas guru atau
Iya,
kualitas guru,
kualitas guru, ma'am.
kualitas gurunya.
Betul.
Kemudian nanti
Jadi nanti tuh merujuk ke kualitas guru itu apakah dari background study-nya itu mengaruhi juga, ma'am.
background study.
Iya, karena kan tidak dipungkiri lumayan banyak guru-guru itu yang dari background yang berbeda ternyata mengajarnya di bidang lain gitu, ma'am. Misalnya IT ternyata dia ngajarnya ke bidang lain atau bahkan dia pendidikan guru SD namun beliau mengajar SMP begitu, ma'am, atau
Iya,
TK
iya.
dan sebaliknya.
Memang case study itu harus menyeluruh di case itu gitu ya. Jadi nanti bisa digambarkan
Iya,
ya, gambaran umum di sekolah itu petanya seperti apa ya. Guru-gurunya
ma'am.
siapa saja, kemudian background of education-nya bagaimana, mengajar apa saja gitu. Nah, itu nanti bisa dikritisi
Iya, ma'am.
apakah sesuai apa tidak gitu. Kemudian nanti harus mengerucut tentu saja ya, melihat guru-guru bahasa Inggrisnya. Nah, kemudian
Iya,
nanti
ma'am.
yang diteliti bagaimana kreativitas gurunya mengajarnya seperti apa untuk bukti-bukti itu nanti diambil dari yang guru-guru bahasa Inggris itu.
Oh, jadi hanya untuk di bidang English aja, ma'am. Kalau misal saya mengambil semua bidang, karena kan
Semua
memang
bidang ya capek loh ya kamu, karena bidangnya kan banyak banget.
oh atau beberapa bidang selain English gitu, ma'am.
Bisa beberapa, tapi tidak mungkin semua. Tapi gambaran umum itu harus ada kan ya.
Oh,
Gambaran umum itu harus diberikan dulu, kemudian nanti diberi detail ya, bagaimana mengajar di dalam kelasnya. Itu ada ya semacam rekaman yang dijelaskan dengan kata-kata itu.
Oh, baik, Mem.
Itu yang diambil ya yang dekat ke dalam bahasa Inggris itu tadi.
Ya, kebetulan kulumnya kan ada yang bidang Cambridge ya, Mem. Jadi pengantarnya itu English.
Oh, ya ya. Nanti yang dilihat kan kualitas, kemudian kreativitas gurunya dalam
Iya,
mengajar, kemudian hasilnya seperti apa. Ya,
baik, Mem.
oke. Ya,
Thank you,
ya bagus.
Mem.
Ya, sama-sama. Jadi kalau kita meneliti case tadi, itu kita harus mulai dari case ya. Kalau ada case yang worth studying, yang pantas untuk diteliti, yang mungkin sangat bagus gitu ya.
Ya, siap, Mem.
Oke. Yang lain siapa lagi yang mau cerita mungkin tentang kelancangan? Akan saya buka lagi presensi yang kedua. Silakan yang mau share screen boleh.
Halo, Mam.
Ya,
Oh, okay,
ya
okay.
sebentar
Yeah,
ini.
I want to.
Terus
Okay, okay. I will share my screen after this
the
presentation.
token GNR. Sudah ya tokennya ya. GNRN. Ya, oke. If you want to share.
Okay, Ma'am. May I share my screen?
Yes, please.
I want to discuss with you my thesis proposal title.
Ya.
Which one ya? Mana? Ya, Ma'am.
Yes.
Ini
This is the title ya.
jelas ya. Okay. Yeah, this is my title, one title and title.
Will you please make it bigger, Mbak?
Bigger. Okay, 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 okay. I try, Mom. This one?
Ya, oke. Enhancing students' writing proficiency through collaborative writing in law, technology, rural schools. A case study of students' engagement and learning outcome. Enhancing students' critical thinking skills through teaching recount writing. A quantitative study on EFL students in rural school. Genre-based approach in teaching writing to enhance students' critical thinking at SMP. A mixed method study. Untuk yang pertama, ini tidak begitu, untuk case study, tidak begitu masuk. Karena apa?
Yeah.
Ya, itu kan enhancing students writing proficiency through collaborative writing. Itu biasanya bukan case study ya kayak gini ini. Enhancing itu kan
Oh,
upaya untuk memperbaiki sesuatu. Itu biasanya dilakukan dengan action research.
action research. So I have to change this.
Ya misalnya kalau itu kalau mau yang itu action research.
Okay, Ma'am. Yeah, I actually apa confused is will I use an action research, classroom action research, or any experimental like that, Ma'am.
Oh,
So maybe you have apa have suggestion for me.
you
So
can have action research. Action research.
action research. Okay,
Yeah.
I will change this one. An action research one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I still confused whether this I will do this research just only one class in one
Yes.
school or just several schools that
Only one class.
only one class.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
only choose one class and then you start from the problems. What are the problems related to the teaching of writing? Yeah, perhaps there are so many problems. And then you want to improve the quality of teaching of writing there. Say, for example, using collaborative writing. Yeah. Why collaborative writing? Yeah, you have to state what is the strength of the collaborative writing. The problems, and then you want to improve the quality of the teaching learning process and also to improve the writing proficiency. Yeah. By conducting certain action. Yeah, so this is the first title.
Yeah.
The same with title 2, yeah. Enhancing students' critical thinking skills.
So
Nah,
this is also an action research.
action
Yeah.
research tuh, critical thinking skills. Tapi actionnya jangan teaching recount writing. Ya, ini kan something else ya.
Oh yeah.
Critical thinking skills itu jangan pakai recount ya. Mengapa recount ya?
Recount because I think recount is also can improve also students critical thinking, and because I want to do this research in Steno High School, and I found out in book they only have recount writing. Actually, I want to look for analytical writing or argumentative writing like that.
You can find different text type that arouse critical thinking ya. Perhaps it is not recount, but what type?
Analytical or argumentative.
Yeah, analytical, argumentative, or hortatory, something like that, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, this is also action research. Nah, yang ketiga ini bisa mixed method, ya bisa saja.
Yeah, actually this is my educational research method title in the last semester, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have written this proposal, but yeah, but I actually have difficulties in how to measure the critical thinking skills itself. Yeah, but this is challenge for me. Should I use the taxonomy Bloom's or other like other measurement instruments? And I forget.
So in research like this, we can develop our own instruments, yeah. We
Oh,
have to review the theory and then make the blueprints of the instrument and then mix the instruments and then validate your instrument, etc., etc. But sometimes
oh,
if you can find existing instruments to measure the critical thinking, for example, you can use the existing instruments. You can adopt or adapt the instruments to suit the context. Jadi bisa mengadopsi atau mengadaptasi atau bisa membuat sendiri.
oh, so maybe you can give me apa lagi ya saran from these three
Are you a
title
teacher?
which
Oh, are you a teacher?
no, I'm not a teacher before.
Punya teman yang mengajar di sekolah? Punya tidak?
Yes, I have
Nah,
punya.
if you have a friends teaching in the school, then conducting action research is very possible. You can contact your friends to conduct action research. Yeah. But if, for example, you are not a teacher and you don't have any friend teaching in Eastern school, then the third title is perhaps more visible. You can find instruments, the existing instruments, or you can develop your own instruments and then conduct the survey and also choose several respondents to be interviewed. Yeah. But if you have friends teaching in Eastern school, then you can conduct action research. I think it is easier. Yeah, you don't need to develop a valid and reliable instruments like when you conduct the third title. So which one do you like best?
Yeah, I think yeah, I like all, but if based on my EM, I actually have my mini research proposal for genre-based approach because this is also still related to Kurikulum Merdeka.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mom, for the suggestion. I will stop sharing my screen.
Yes. Thank you, Mbak Mocho. Any one of you will share screen again?
Can I share mine?
Yes, please. Mbak Kiki.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have already got my supervisor, and the title has been accepted already. But first thing first, I do apologize if my writing not really that good. I have submitted 3 titles, and one of them has been submitted is this one, voicing EFL teachers' perspectives of translanguaging and transsemitizing in fluid classrooms, content and language integrated learning. And this is the abstract. Well, actually, I'm not really that sure with the abstract because, yeah, this is still the sketch of it only. And I'm so sorry for the very messy structure. And this is the organization. Oh, I think I read the wrong one. This is supposed to be my thesis proposal. Okay. This is the background. So I'm starting with the definition what CLIM is. Am I clearly audible, Jamila?
Yeah. Would you make it a bit bigger, Mbak?
Oh, sure. How
Okay.
about this one? Is
Yeah,
it clearly visible?
that's better.
Yes. So I started with the definitions of Quill S by Sun and Friends, which is no, sorry, I'm so sorry. So I started writing with what actually the most with the most important aspect in Quill. So back then before most Quill is actually used to, how should I say, to facilitate and accommodate the students to enhance their English exposure. But however, in the recent years, Quill becomes language elitist, which makes the students who have low level become inferior, or even there is like, how should I say, they don't really want to use English due to their low proficiency. That becomes one of the most prominent issues in using Quill in the classroom, because back then before the initial design of Quill is the commitment of the approach, which is the integration of the content and the language itself. But most of, how should I say, most of schools right now, when they are using Quill, they tend to use the language only with and degrading the content aspect. So in this in this occasion, I would like to bring that Quill has to be back with their initial design, which is the integration of content and language, which we how should I say, and they have to the content and the language should be integrated very well. Therefore, there is like one of researchers who proposed an idea to bring back the integration by utilizing translanguaging and transsemitizing. That is one. So, the idea of utilizing translanguaging and transsemitizing can bridge the deficit integration between content and language, because when it comes to the utilization of translanguaging and transsemitizing students, those students who probably have low proficiency skill in English could communicate during the teaching learning process. And what I have found in Indonesia, especially, there is a gap that most of Quill teachers still have how should I say, the knowledge of the utilization of translanguaging and transsemitizing in the Quill classroom is still not that sufficient. So that becomes my interest, one of my interests in my thesis. Um, and then that's yeah, so it still has little attention to explore more about the especially the Quill teacher's perspective of the utilization of translanguaging and transsemitizing in the Quill classrooms. But probably I still need to learn more about it. Yes, that's what I can bring on the table, Bu Jamila. Um, I do apologize that you are still on mute.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so you have written your background. And it seems to me that you have completed writing the proposal ya, Mbak Kiki ya.
Come again?
Yeah, you have completed writing the proposal.
No, no, I haven't. I haven't. Trust me, I haven't. It was just like something not that good. Just they are all still messy.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Yeah. So you have proceed. That's far. Okay. What about your supervisor, Mbak Kiki? Have Pak Agus changed
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Anita?
Alhamdulillah, he has changed my supervisor into Prof. Anita, and he approved it. So I probably will start talking with Prof. Anita this week. Well, actually, I had already um, talked with her in the last semester. So one of my subjects was with her, which was analysis of pedagogical discourses. And this was also one of the assignments that I made, and then I consulted with her, and she approved to
how should I say, to supervise me. So that's why, yeah. But she asked me to, how should I say, to explore more and to sharpen the background because the gap is still like not that, how should I say, not that sharp enough, I would say.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I need to explore and read more in regards to the transsemitizing and translanguaging, and then um I could start writing the research question and decide the research design stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's
Yeah, okay. I think you can continue with your project, Mbak Kiki, ya, under the supervision of
um,
Prof. Anita. Ya.
uh do you think that I'm already on track?
Huh?
Am
Yes,
I already
yes,
on?
yes. You're on the right track.
Okay, then thank you very much, Jamila.
Yeah. Is there any other
Ya.
one?
Ya, terus kemudian dia mau diambil lagi nyawanya, terus dia ngapain? Dia lari ke kemana?
Ini kelasnya
Ke
masuk ke sini.
pohon. Jadi kasih salib lagi kan pohonnya.
Masih ada yang mau menunjukkan? Ya.
May
Atau
I, ma'am?
Mbak Diana?
Yes.
Oke, silakan.
I want to share my title, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Nah, kon tiba. Aku kanta lagi.
Pre-service.
Okay, ma'am. This is my title. The first title is Pre-Service Student Teachers Learning to Teach English in Malaysia, a narrative inquiry. And then the second title, Teachers Perceive Opportunities and Challenges Related to the Teaching of Writing Using Problem-Based Learning. And then the third title, the implementation of problem-based learning to improve student writing presenting skills. And then, ma'am, from this title, my title, actually, the third title is my last title in semester 1 kemarin, ma'am. But, saya masih kurang yakin dan masih kurang percaya diri karena saya masih belum tahu alur dari writing presenting skills itu sendiri, ma'am. Jadi masih bingung gitu, ma'am.
Writing presentation skills. It is a writing or presenting or both?
Kemarin yesterday, I take the class in the Joko itu apa ya? The kelasnya di kelasnya Pak Joko. I take the one element. The element is writing, but Pak Joko said that it's better when I choose the writing presenting skills, ma'am.
Oh yeah, yeah. So this is common in kurikulum Merdeka ya.
Yes, ma'am.
Ya.
Tapi
Ya.
saya mencari untuk previous study-nya, kemudian previous study di banyak artikel itu masih sedikit ataupun masih jarang yang meneliti tentang writing presenting skills, ma'am.
Anu aja dilihat dari terpisah-terpisah. Jadi yang writing kayak apa, yang presenting kayak apa. Kalau misalnya yang kombinasinya nggak ada. Jadi kalau writing nanti kan aspek-aspek writing yang dilihat, kemudian presenting itu nanti di speakingnya yang dilihat. Bagaimana dia membawakan apa yang sudah ditulis itu, misalnya menjadi sebuah pidato atau sebuah ya presentasi speaking. Jadi nanti mengajarnya bisa dua sisi kan ya, mengajarkan writing juga mengajarkan speaking untuk presenting yang sudah ditulis itu. Itu sebenarnya ya hanya menggabungkan dua skill saja, Mbak. Ya bisa itu diambil ya yang ketiga itu. Yang pertama itu pre-service student teaches learning to teach English in Malaysia, narrative inquiry. Ini harus sudah ada orangnya ya.
Yes, ma'am.
Iya, jadi native inquiry itu harus ada orangnya yang mau dikorek pengalamannya ya, pengalamannya dia dalam belajar mengajar di luar negeri, mengajarkan bahasa Inggris di luar negeri. Karena tidak semua orang kan punya kesempatan itu.
Yes, ma'am.
Sudah ada orangnya?
Sudah, ma'am.
Ya, bisa kalau sudah ada ya. Kalau yang teachers perceive opportunities and challenges related to the teaching of writing using problem-based learning. Saya kira yang kedua ini tidak begitu ya, karena hanya describing saja gitu. Terus untuk apa? Untuk apa? Mending yang ketiga, yang satu atau ketiga.
Oke, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ya, sama-sama. Jadi ini yang ketiga itu sebenarnya adalah kelanjutan yang kedua itu. Jadi setelah mengidentifikasi ya kesulitannya, permasalahannya itu itu sudah diidentifikasi di awal ada permasalahan ini, kemudian diimplementasikan bagaimana mengajar dengan cara itu supaya menjadi lebih baik, bisa mengatasi permasalahan yang ada. Jadi lebih baik yang ketiga daripada yang kedua. Tapi silakan yang dipilih yang mana ya, bisa satu atau tiga menurut saya.
Nomor 1 juga bisa ya, ma'am?
Bisa, bisa. Tapi ya itu tadi harus sudah ada orang-orang yang mau diteliti, sudah punya
Sudah.
pengalaman. Iya,
Thank you, ma'am.
ya sama-sama. Ada lagi yang mau confirming the
ma'am.
title? Ya silakan. Ya, this one ya.
All right, ma'am. Here I have 3 titles. The first title is Navigating Challenges of Master's English Language Education Students in Writing Sinta 3 Articles at Jakarta State University for academic year 2024-2025. And for the second titles is Enhancing Students' Writing Presenting Skill Through Project-Based Learning (PGBL) in the Merdeka Curriculum Context at Al-Badri Junior High School academic year 2024-2025. And then for the last title is Technology Integration on Project-Based Learning, a case study of undergrad student challenges in creating English learning media at Winhas Jember. And actually, ma'am, I have already made the proposal for the same title, but I curious to do a research for the first title. It's because I faced my friends and I that face many challenges to submit the articles for Sintari. And then I want to analyze and clarify what is the problem and what is the challenges. And actually, I will analyze until I submit that article. So there will be the solution for that problem faced by them.
The solution. How can you find the solution?
Pardon, ma'am?
Yeah, so navigating challenges of master's English language education students in writing Sinta 3 articles in Yogyakarta. What do you mean by navigating here?
It's exploring the challenges, ma'am.
Yeah, if you only explore the challenges, then you can solve the problems of your friends, ya. So you will produce the knowledge. Ya, pengetahuan saja yang dihasilkan, ya, bukan solusi. Gitu. Tapi ya nggak apa-apa penelitian menghasilkan pengetahuan itu. Ya, this is related to the knowledge, related to the challenges faced by students. So perhaps what you can do is only giving some suggestions, yeah, perhaps to the institution or also to the students what to do. Yeah, yeah. Perhaps you can submit the article to the Tusten Journal, but you can also submit article related to all the topics you presented here. Yeah, you have written the second title, right?
All right. Pardon me.
Have you written the second title? The proposal?
Yes, I have already made the proposal because the second title is my EduRem project.
Oh, yeah, you can also continue this part, this second title. This is also good, yeah, to be conducted as an action research.
Yes, this one
And
classroom action research. Actually, I was a teacher, ma'am, and I conduct this research in my school.
oh yeah, yeah. If you are already the teacher there, then it will be very easy for you to conduct this study in your own school.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah. Yeah, so it will be easier for you to choose the second title, but it depends on the supervisor. Ya, ya, Mbak Mutiah Afifah.
Yes, ma'am. Is it my voice clear?
Yes.
Okay, so I want your advice about my title. I just write 3 titles here and I just changed the two titles. I want your advice which one better for me because I still confused which one. The first title is an investigation into the use of digital writing tools on the development of writing skills among master degree English education students. The second one is challenges and opportunities in technology enhanced private English learning. And the last one is teacher challenges in private English instruction, strategies for personalized and effective learning. So why I interested in these 3 titles? Because I think I will easier to get the participants and also the data. But the difficulty is it okay using these 3 titles, ma'am?
Yeah, you have to sharpen the title. So, for example, the second title, challenges and opportunities in technology enhance private English learning. So, what is the context? Yeah, it is not so clear for me.
Yeah. So the context is because I was a teacher.
So you are a teacher.
And then I want to find what the real challenge and the opportunities. Maybe someday it will be useful for me if I want to focus on my private teaching for the future or something like that, ma'am. So I'm interested in this title. But yeah, I need to sharpen this title for more clear and specific.
Iya. Private English learning. What do you mean by private English learning here?
It's like private course
Private
or
course.
yeah. The focus is English.
Yeah. So why private? English course are you interested in?
Because I have friends in private course, and I think they will be a participant in my research like that. That's why I choose this title, ma'am.
Yeah, if we talk about private course, so we can compare private course with public course, for example. Yeah. So what are the specific characteristics of private course so that you choose that? So for example, yeah, they have unlimited or very abundant technological sports, for example, yeah, compared with the public school. Since there are so many tools, then the teachers there should be able to use them, for example. That's why they face perhaps some challenges to use all those tools, for example. So that's the reason why you choose private schools, not public schools. Not because of my friend teach there, so that it will be easier for me to ask her or him to be my respondent. Yeah, this is not a reasonable reason, yeah, to say that. So if we talk about private, then we can compare private with public, whether they are better or not better.
Okay, ma'am. So if you choose the comparison, like private school, the
Before before we choose that, we have to compare first, and then give the reason why we choose private English course, for example, private English course. So we can talk about private English course is la 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 la. la. Perhaps there are some strength or weaknesses, and then you are interested to investigate what are the challenges to become English teachers there and what they should do to meet their expectancy, like that. So sharpening the title.
Okay.
What is your first title you have mentioned?
Yeah, my first title.
Investigation into the use of digital writing tools on the development of writing skills among master degree English education students. So what kind of research is it?
I want to investigate, like, is there any also challenge and opportunity if using like writing tools by student of master degree, especially in the English education? What the advantage using the writing tools, for example, like Grammarly or ChatGPT. What else? So, yeah, something like that, ma'am.
Yeah,
And also the opportunities.
yeah, you can do that, of course. So, for example, yeah, by conducting a mixed method research, first you conduct a survey, for example. So you survey or give questions what digital tools they use, and then the strength, the difficulties they find, yeah, according to their opinions, of course, by surveying that. And then you can choose several students to complete your data or to clarify the data from the survey. You can do that, of course.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. And then the third one, teacher challenges in private English instruction. Strategies for personalized and effective learning. Nah, kalau seperti ini mungkin case study ya. Nah, case study atau apa ini?
Yeah, case study for the third.
Ya, case study harus memilih ya private course tertentu. Kemudian private course itu memiliki apa karakteristik apa yang patut untuk diteliti kalau itu merupakan case study.
All right, ma'am.
Not any private course, yeah, but you have to choose a very specific, special private course.
Yeah.
Okay, which one do you like best?
The first one.
The first one. Okay. If you are interested in that, then you can start writing this. Of course, by reading some previous studies related to the development of writing skills and also digital tools, digital writing tools.
All right. So in writing the literature review, what should I write first if I choose the first title?
The development of writing ability.
Oh, yeah.
Development of writing skills. Yeah. So how students should learn to improve their writing ability, especially related to academic writing.
Okay, ma'am.
And then the use of digital tools in helping the writing development.
All right.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my title, ma'am. My name is Penny. This is my three title. The first title is about the role of secondary English teachers in enhancing student reading interest, an analysis of East Indonesia teacher perspective and experiences.
Yeah.
And
So
the
what kind
second
of
is
research is it? Yeah, the first one. What
the
kind of
first
research?
one.
It is
Yeah, this is qualitative and narrative
qualitative and narrative.
research.
Yeah, okay.
So the second one is about ICT tools in teaching English vocabulary in rural area, and it is about I want to research about facts and challenges for secondary English teacher there. And the
Descriptive.
yeah,
Mhm.
and the last is about exploring the effectiveness of virtual media in teaching vocabulary for junior high school in the SMP Negeri 1 Kupang Tengah in East Nusa Tenggara, and this is quantitative research.
Quantitative experiment.
Yeah, experiment. Quasi experiment
Yeah, quasi
is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need your maybe suggestion for my title.
Which one do you like best?
The first one.
First one, the role of secondary English teachers in enhancing students' reading interest. An analysis of East Indonesia teachers' perspectives and experience. Yeah, if you are interested in the first topic, then you have to be able to identify the teachers who are relevant to your study. So you can choose only several teachers.
Only several teachers
Yes.
from other school, different school.
Yeah.
Is it?
From different schools.
Okay.
And they should have much information related to their roles in doing something to improve students' reading interests. Jadi harus dipilih yang yang punya banyak informasi. Not all teachers are working hard to improve students' interest. Yeah.
Yes.
Only several And it is a bit rare, yeah, a bit rare to find people uh, who have worked hard to make students uh, to improve students' interest in reading. Jadi
Yes,
tidak
ma'am.
banyak yang bekerja untuk ini. Nah, kalau bisa menemukan itu bagus, bisa digali gitu kan. Nah,
Yeah, yeah.
nanti bisa di-share kan bagaimana caranya itu, caranya meningkatkan students' interest in reading.
Iya, ma'am.
Jadi,
Bisa.
backgroundnya mulai dari rendahnya minat baca itu ya.
Yes, ma'am.
Kemudian ada orang-orang tertentu itu yang bisa punya peran untuk bisa meningkatkan students interest. Nah, kemudian bisa digali bagaimana mereka telah melakukan sesuatu untuk meningkatkan students interest. Ya, ini bisa dipilih juga kalau memang tertarik ya, tapi harus menemukan orang-orangnya yang sesuai. Ya, tantangannya di situ.
Yes, ma'am.
Kalau yang ketiga itu mudah ya, kalau Anda sudah sempat menjadi guru itu mudah.
Oh, yes, ma'am. But actually, I'm not a teacher for junior high school. I am a teacher.
Iya. So, are you a teacher already
Yes, ma'am.
in SMP?
No, in early childhood.
Early child. Oh,
Yeah.
iya, iya, iya. So you have to find schools who are ready to help you
Yeah.
and conduct your study related to the third title.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Iya. You can continue with the first if you are interested in the first title.
Yeah.
Yes? Anyone will ask something? Rizky Sabrina sudah memasukkan token belum?
Yang kedua ya, Mem.
Belum ya?
Ya, maaf tadi karena berpindah tempat.
Nggak apa-apa, saya masukkan aja biar cepat. Nadia Maritza, adakah di
Tadi ada mem juga bentar.
ada ya? Nadia Marisa,
Kayaknya kelempar dari Zoom mem.
koneksinya nggak bagus kali ya.
Ya, soalnya tadi di chat box bilang kalau hadir atau minta tolong di absen gitu.
Oke, untuk yang the second attendance sudah saya lakukan, yang first yang belum. Ya, masih ada yang mau ditanyakan? Silahkan kalau masih ada. Kalau tidak, ya saatnya menulis ya. Jadi harus menulis background.
Abu Jamila, would you please send the presentation that you showed us in the beginning of the class? Would you please send the file of the presentation that you just showed?
File, the PPT, you mean? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I will close the PPT first, yeah, so that I can send it to you. Bentar, ini sedang loading. Eh,
Ma'am,
Ya,
while we are waiting, may I ask you a question, ma'am?
yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, saya masih agak bingung yang tentang skrip apa tesis, tapi untuk CAR, is it different, ma'am, from others, ma'am?
Cuma apa ya, judul-judulnya saja. Jadi
Oh,
judulnya
iya,
itu
iya.
agak beda gitu. Kalau yang
Oh,
lainnya problem identification itu diagnosing the problems of the class atau apa begitu. Jadi hanya beda
oh,
judul. But basically they are the same.
oh, I see. Ya, ma'am. Ya, jadi hanya di judulnya saja ya, ma'am.
Ya,
Di judulnya.
makanya
Berarti
ingat,
revise my I should revise my title ya, ma'am.
bukan title hanya subtitle ya.
Eh,
Subtitle itu
oh,
subjudul itu yang dalam-dalam.
oh, subtitlenya. Oh iya, yes, ma'am. Iya,
Jadi mengacu ke panduan penulisan tesis.
yes. Ya, siap. Berarti saya baca-baca lagi, insya Allah, ma'am. Tapi
Iya.
punya saya tadi sudah lumayan on the track belum ya, ma'am?
Dan sudah lumayan on the text, mungkin kurang complete ya, kurang
Oh,
ya,
di template-nya.
kurang
Siap,
detail.
ma'am.
Detail.
Oh, siap, ma'am. Oke.
Masih bisa ditambah ya, dibuat lebih bagus itu masih masih banyak ruang untuk membuatnya lebih bagus lagi.
Oh, iya. Siap, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Ya, sama-sama. Sudah saya kirim ya di grup yang PPT yang tadi.
Thank you very much, Bu Jamila.
Ya, masih ada lagi yang mau ditanyakan? Silahkan. Yeah, if there is no more questions, so it's time for you to continue with your project. Yeah, continuing writing the background. And if you have completed with the background, you can continue to the next parts. Yeah, perhaps problems identification or with different subtitle. Yeah, you can refer to the panduan of penulisan tesis atau disertasi. Yeah. Is there any questions?
Ma'am, may I, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Hmm.
Iya,
Uh, Safira, Mbak.
Afira.
Yeah.
This one.
Yes.
The challenges in integrating AE-based writing assistance. A case study of master students of UN. Students' perception of AI tools in academic writing. Case study of English education. Kenapa semuanya case study ya? Exploring the experience of master students in
Yes.
integrating AE-based.
Yes, ma'am. Because I still confused to
Jadi case study itu
the
tidak
different.
sekedar karena ini penelitian kualitatif yang teliti cuma segelintir orang itu bukan ya. Tetapi kita harus memiliki case, a specific case worth studying. Jadi kasusnya itu harus harus layak untuk diteliti gitu. Kalau misalnya a case study of master student itu emang case-nya apa gitu. Itu kan tidak begitu kelihatan kan ya. Ini yang satu dua itu belum kelihatan case-nya. Nah, kecuali ya kalau ada orang-orang tertentu yang sangat ahli dalam menggunakan AI gitu. Kemudian bagaimana sih caranya supaya sangat produktif dalam menggunakan AI dan tanpa harus misalnya violating the ethics in writing. Karena biasanya kalau kita menggunakan AI begitu saja itu kan kita violating the ethics of writing ya. Nah, jadi kelemahannya apa sih menggunakan AI? Ya, biasanya kita tidak diterima karena tidak sesuai dengan ekspektasi. Nah, supaya kita bisa mencapai itu, barangkali ada orang yang ahli ya caranya bagaimana. Nah, itu bisa dikorek keterangannya sebagai sebuah case worth studying. Misalnya itu. Jadi case-nya itu harus harus ada dulu, gitu. Bukan mencari-cari. Yang kedua juga students perception. Perception itu tidak akan menjadi case ya. Karena perception itu semua orang punya persepsinya masing-masing gitu. Nah, kenapa kok students in master degree of English itu menjadi sebuah kasus tertentu? Nah, itu enggak 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 kelihatan.
Okay, ma'am,
Perception
any
itu cuma
suggestion
jenis.
for my title, ma'am?
The?
Any suggestion for complete my title, maybe?
Nah, ya, exploring the experience of master students in integrating AI-based writing assistance, challenges and strategies. Perhaps, yeah, you can do that, but it is not a case study, yeah. Oh, perception is also not a case study. Perception, you can conduct a survey, for example. Perception mahasiswa UNY terhadap penggunaan AI dalam academic writing. Nah, itu bisa diperluas kalau perception tidak case study. Atau persepsi guru bisa juga, ya, mahasiswa juga bisa. Jadi persepsi itu pendapat, itu kan ya, pendapat itu tidak merupakan case study, tapi bisa dilakukan dengan cara survei. Jadi kita bisa akan melihat kecenderungan orang itu apakah sports atau against. Adakah yang setuju? Nah, kalau setuju itu kenapa? Kemudian kalau against itu kenapa? Gitu. Kemudian untuk bisa menggunakan AI supaya bisa diterima itu harus bagaimana? Nah, itu nanti akan ada ditemukan kan ya eh, pendapat-pendapat mereka. Kemudian bagaimana kita harus bersikap terhadap penggunaan AI dalam academic writing. Ya, jadi jangan selalu case study. Itu saja kalau saran saya.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for your insight. Thank you,
Supaya
ma'am.
lebih
Yeah.
luas.
Ma'am,
Ya,
one more. Would you please see my alternative of titles, ma'am?
ya yang
Saya
mana?
kok tadi belum konsul. Iya, Mbak Ilma, would you please open my alternative of titles, Mbak? Saya di atasnya Mas Edi, Mbak, bawah-bawah, bagian bawah. Ya, ya, ini kan kurangnya di bawah Mbak Acang, ya itu. Ya, ini, ma'am.
Oke.
Implementation, ya. Maybe you have any suggestion for my title, ma'am?
The implementation of Kahoot quiz to foster
Yes.
students' engagement in reading assignment.
Ya.
Implementing the use of Kahoot quiz to foster students' engagement in reading.
Nah, kalau yang ketiga ada teacher's role-nya, ma'am. Kalau satu dan
Playing a role
ya,
in Kahoot quiz to foster students engagement.
sure.
Nah, role, apakah yang diteliti hanya role-nya saja?
Ini and teacher's role, ma'am. Kalau
Hmm.
ini maksudnya ditambah teacher's role-nya, ma'am.
Oh, lihat di depan begitu, maka nanti
Oh,
fokusnya itu yang diteliti adalah lebih ke teachers role-nya.
oh, iya siap. Berarti harusnya ditaruh di belakang yang ini ya, ma'am.
Eh,
Berarti gimana, ma'am? Yang terakhir tuh maksudnya di situ kan aplikasi kan hanya membantu sifatnya, ma'am. Jadi teachers juga harus berperan aktif gitu. Misalnya saya memberikan latihan tidak sesuai, walaupun saya pakai aplikasi yang menarik kan nggak bisa eh, take students engagement juga gitu, ma'am. Maksud saya seperti itu, ma'am.
iya, sebenarnya itu bisa masuk nanti dalam pembahasannya ya, bisa
Di-
dimasuk
Oh,
ambil
iya.
yang
Berarti
depan itu bisa nanti.
sudah pas. Oh iya, berarti lebih baik nomor satu atau nomor dua ya, ma'am?
Kalau yang
Yang lebih
nomor satu
bagus.
itu nampaknya mengisyaratkan deskriptif ya. Kalau yang kedua
Iya,
itu action research.
action research. Oh iya, iya,
Mungkin
ma'am.
lebih tepat action research-nya saja, Bu, yang kedua.
Iya, yang kedua, siap, ma'am. Iya. Ya, alhamdulillah, ma'am. Terima kasih. Thank you
Iya,
for your
sama-sama.
insight. Iya, saya benar-benar masih blank, ma'am, karena kemarin tidak ikut eduram, jadi saya ini jadi alhamdulillah sudah ada pencerahan, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Iya, sama-sama. Jadi
Iya,
bisa
ma'am.
ambil yang action research itu nanti di dalamnya bisa sangat kaya ya. Bagaimana guru
Ah,
desain itu. Kalau gurunya nggak bisa mendesain kan juga nggak akan bagus gitu. Jadi
iya, betul, ma'am. Iya, betul. Jadi aplikasi hanya aplikasi kalau we cannot use it effectively, jadi kan it will be useless ya, ma'am.
iya, makanya.
Iya, siap, ma'am. Berarti can I use my own students, ma'am? Karena saya
Iya,
di
iya,
SMA 1.
iya.
Boleh ya, ma'am?
For student.
Ya, oke. Ya, thank you very much, ma'am.
Iya, sama-sama.
Ya.
Masih ada lagi, silahkan. Sudah, ya sudah kalau sudah ya silahkan ditulis lagi karena the most important thing is the writing. Uh, Here we discuss everything just to clarify what you have written and also what should be done in your writing. Okay, so it's time for us to end our meeting today. So you can continue your writing. So thank you very much, everyone, for your
Yes.
attendance and also your active participation. Yeah. Sorry, we
Yes.
only have online learning here because I have something else to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't like that activity, but yeah, I have to do that. Something that I don't like. That is to teach in pendidikan jarak jauh multivariat statistik. Wah, sama sekali saya tidak suka itu. Statistik multivariat itu kan bukan bidang saya sebenarnya ya. Jadi terlalu susah buat saya. Tapi ya entahlah mungkin saya akan mau pindah minta diganti mata kuliahnya jangan multivariat statistik. Terlalu sulit bagi saya.
Iya, ma'am. Semangat, ma'am.
Ya, kita akhiri sampai di sini dulu ya. Sampai ketemu
Ya.
minggu depan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ma'am. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.